Hi, Zainab.
Hi, my friend. How are you doing? It
I
has
am
been a while that we were planning to make our like this discussion, but unfortunately I couldn't make it before, and I'm really glad to be able to join you for this small talk.
well. I am doing great. Anyway, this is our maiden attempt on Zoom. So I am very delighted to talk to you at this moment. How are you doing?
Um, I couldn't be better. It's true that I'm kind of tied up. I have a lot of things I'm working on actually between my work and my other activities, but I try to do my best. And
So
here I am.
you are completely preoccupied with something. It may be professional or your personal work. I don't know.
Yeah, both actually, because I work for a company as a sales director, and at the same time, I'm running some personal businesses. Beside that, I'm doing some business. Yeah.
All right. Some people are walking over there. So are you at workplace now?
Oh no, as I had a meeting just with one of my clients, and meanwhile I was working on some reports, so I'm outside here. I'm sipping my coffee
Hmm.
and getting ready for the next meeting I have to handle in the office. Yeah.
All right. So, what time is it there in Morocco now?
Now it's almost 3 p.m.
It's good time to have a cup of coffee. Good.
Yeah, this is my this is my fourth one for the day. I'm really in love with coffee, so I enjoy sipping it whenever I get the chance.
Oh, really? Fourth coffee.
It's
My
not,
gosh.
yeah, I like it, and it helped me to just awaken up whenever I need to. Like I really like coffee.
All right. So, could you please tell me something interesting for you?
Something interesting, maybe my journey with English as a learner.
Mhm.
Um, I've started studying English almost 3 years or 3 years and a half now. Um, uh, like it was challenging for me at the beginning, but later on I've just enjoyed this whole experience, especially that I were a member of many online communities. As before, I was doing it by myself, but later on, whenever it's done with a group, it's better because you are challenged. You may see others' progresses. It gave you this possibility to just measure your efforts and things that you have to fix when it comes to your um, uh, own journey on learning. Then a lot of exchanges with all those people from all around the world. That those people may be a native English speakers or just other learners from like um, other
Non-native
countries.
speakers from other countries.
Not native speakers, exactly. And yeah, so now I'm just enjoying it. It's true that my struggle was about grammar at the beginning, but now I just do my best whenever there are some areas that needs to get fixed. I do what I have to. But still, I was all the time thinking that it has to be joyful. Especially that at least you are trying to learn a new language. You are being curious to know a specific culture that may be totally different from your own. And this is something to celebrate. You may make mistakes, you may struggle, you may feel down sometimes. It happens a lot, especially when you feel that you don't have enough energy to continue doing the efforts it needs. But by the end of the day, at least you are trying something new, and it's just This is how people learn or progress in their lives. Something that is, I think that there is a phase um, when it comes to progress and success in general. We just see the final result. We never know what was going on the backstage. And this is depressive because we think that others were just gifted or they are smarter than who we are. It's not true. We usually just see the results and the achievements of other people, but behind the scene, there are a lot of things that are going on, a lot of progress, a lot of mistakes, struggles. And when we know that this is how it works and this is how we can become successful, we just do things as they have to be done to make sure that we will progress ourselves and just become better versions of ourselves.
Yeah, pleasure, Zainab. Glad to know that you have been on this voyage for learning English or practicing English for around 3 years. I really like the point that you said celebrate learning. We have to celebrate, we have to enjoy whatever we do, we have to find enjoyment. Otherwise, it will be quite boring. For example, if we try to practice pronunciation or try to practice speaking or developing our English communication skills, we have to find a kind of joy in that particular task. Otherwise, it could be just like boring. So I like that point. And you said ups and down. As an English learner or a beginner, there will be a lot of struggles. So what are the challenges you faced while learning English as a learner?
Okay, let me be honest about this thing because usually I'm perfectionist, you know, and I expect from myself to do things exactly the way they have to be done.
Mhm.
And usually, when you are a learner, if you expect from yourself better or best results, it will not happen, especially at the beginnings. So the fact that you have to accept that you are having a level that you have to work on, that you aren't ready to just be fluent as you are in many other languages you may be good in. You don't accept usually that you are a beginner, you just want to jump till to the next step to become fluent on the language you are learning. You expect from yourself to be better, but it takes time, as any other things that needs to get polished. It takes time, energy, and effort. So you have just to give yourself enough time. As I've told you, it's a journey. It's not something that you may finish within some days, as we usually read in some books how to learn a new language in 5 days. It doesn't work that way. It's not by magic. It needs a lot of work. It needs effort, and you have to be patient about the results you want to get from your learning journey.
Sure, you are absolutely right, Zainab. Consistent practice is really required to achieve something, to achieve excellence. So, as an English learner, you have faced many challenges and you celebrated learning. Um, I really like the accent you have. I really admire your accent. It may be because of Arabian culture, or you may have Arabian influence, because your mother tongue is Arabic, right? Arabic or some other
Yes,
language? Arabic. Sure. So,
actually,
when I talk to people from Egypt, uh, Turkey, or Saudi Arabia, some other Arabian countries, people from Arabian countries, they have uh, quite good accent. So I really like the way you speak. What suggestions or advice would you like to give to people who watch this video to improve their accent or pronunciation? Do you
Hmm.
have any particular advice for people who aspire to build their fluency, accent, their pronunciation?
Yeah, definitely. Let me first of all tell you something I've noticed from my different exchanges I had with learners from all around the world. Everyone is there. If you ask them what is something that they want to work on, all talk about accent. They
Mhm.
all want to speak as a native. And my answer was that they aren't natives, and the most important thing they have to really work on is their pronunciation. It has to be clear, understandable. This is what really matters. This is what communication is about, that maybe in English or any other language, I'm not native, so why would I like to speak like a native or to sound like a native? Uh, this is my identity, when we speak that maybe Indian people, they do have their own accent. There is a common accent by country, and there is no problem with that. The most important thing is to be clear and to be able to channel a message in a clear and a efficient way. Whenever you understand me, this is what really matters. Your accent is your identity. Okay. So I'm not British to have as like a target to sound like a
Mhm.
British or an American or any other native speakers. And then the second part of your question was about what I may recommend for learners, um, to other learners, just to improve the pronunciation. I think that the shadowing is one of the best exercises beside listening, because the more you listen to English content, it will help you to improve your pronunciation, the sound, the pace, everything that is essential to have to be a good speaker. Then the shadowing is the activity that you may use to try to imitate the sounds you hear. There are many videos that are available online that you may listen to, and you may stop those reels or videos, those short videos, and you repeat the same sentences, trying to imitate the sounds. This is really helpful. I used to do that before. You may even choose cartoon because they take their time to speak. They don't speak in a fast way. So shadowing, I think that may help learners to just improve their pronunciation. But as I said, the accent is your identity. It's okay if you have, or if you mispronounce some words, be clear, or being clear as a speaker that maybe your language or a language you are learning, this is what really matter. And the last comment on your question, because you had many ones at one, you were talking about the fact that Arabs are maybe gifted when it comes to speaking other languages. I think that it may be the case, like here in Morocco, we all speak more than three languages at least. We do have dialects. I speak two dialects. I speak Arabic, French. So I think that when you are used to speak many languages, it helps you just to get involved into the next one you are learning. And no one was born gifted. You may work on yourself, and it will be as a piece of cake.
Great, great, great. Anyway, Zainab, had a great time talking to you. Um, I really like to have a conversation, a short conversation next time, if possible. Anyway, thank you so
Yeah.
much for spending your valuable time for this short conversation.
Thank you so much for having me, and hopefully I gave some positive insights just to encourage all the learners to just jump into discussions. You know, it will not kill you. This is just something you may try. Others aren't gifted, and you may make progress with work
Yeah,
in a smart way. Take
sure.
care of yourself.
Practice makes progress. That is my
Exactly.
motto.
It
You
makes
know,
perfect.
practice makes progress. It means when we do practice, it will lead to not directly to perfection, but progress. So we can expect progress. 1% of progress is, is a good result. So each day we get progress. So it will be a huge result.
100%. And you don't have to really do or work on your learning of a language for 1 hour a day. You may just do it for 5 minutes, but all is about consistency. You have to do it in a regular basis, you know. This is how you may build a strong knowledge when it comes to learning language or any skill you work on.
To be a persistent learner is very important. If we practice something, start practicing something for 40 days or 60 days, then it will become our habit. So once it becomes our habit, then it will be very easy for us to do
Absolutely.
something more.
Absolutely. And I think that we don't have to count on our motivation because we are not motivated all the time. We have to put a plan. When there is a plan, you have just to do what you have. Whenever time comes, instead of just waiting for motivation or creating some situations where you will feel in a good mood to do things, you know, especially when it comes to things that we really need for our progress in life. Put in a plan, try to do small tasks on a daily basis, and rewarding yourself whenever you do some small steps just to help you to improve in a better way.
Yeah. Anyway, I hope your thoughts and ideas would be really useful for the members who watch this video. So thank you so much once again, and hopefully waiting for the next conversation.
My
Goodbye.
pleasure. Yeah, take care of yourself. Bye.